and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse on the campus of Hope College, Robert D. Young Court, for this evening's MIAA conference matchup between the Bells of St. Mary's College and the Hope College Flying Dutch. My name is Scott Vanderstoop. I am proud to be joined by my former student who has ventured her way back on campus, Ms. Carly Van Swal, back on the mic after a several-year hiatus. Carly, have you announced since you graduated?
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be back with you. Always fun to do these games with you. I actually have been back last year. I did a couple basketball games, so sprinkled in here and there. Hasn't been consistent, but hoping to be a little bit more consistent as the year continues on.
Hope College, it's good to have you back.
Thank you.
It's good to see you, and we're super proud of you and all of the great work you're doing for Mona Shores Public Schools. Did you promise your students extra credit if they watch tonight?
You know, a lot of my students have games tonight, so I kind of gave them the freebie for this round, but next time for sure I'll add the extra credit in.
I would think so. Hope College comes into tonight's match with an overall record of 11-4, 1-1 in the MIAA. St. Mary's comes into the contest with a record of 0-2 in the MIAA and 3-11 overall. Hope College has defeated some good opponents, but they've also lost to some, including all of their losses to nationally ranked teams. Wittenberg of Ohio starting it, followed by the University of Northwestern and Otterbein, and then just last week to arch rival Calvin in an MIAA match. The Bells, their 3 victories have come against Bluffton, Waynesburg, and Defiance. Their 2 league losses are to Calvin and Kalamazoo, 2 common opponents for these teams. St. Mary's is led up front by Colleen McCarthy, a name we announced last year. She's the senior, and she leads the team with 3.51 kills per set. On defense, they are also led by Colleen, so you know she plays all the way around, 3.23 digs per set. And then up front, they are led by none other than, I was going to say Colleen McCarthy. In fact, it's middle Grace Brazelton. For Hope College, they are led up front on offense by Annie Lockett. She averages 4.51 kills per set. On defense, up front, the 2 middles, Allison DeWeird at 1.0 set blocks per set, and Charlotte Breck at 0.98. In the back, they are led by libero Olivia Fiebing. And we are ready to turn it over to public address announcer Dave Fleece for our anthem and the announcement of our starting lineups.
Welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse, the home of Hope College Volleyball. Tonight, the Flying Dutch are both hosts of the Bells of St. Mary's College in MIAA action. Before we announce our starting lineups, we ask that you please remove your hats and join us as we stand to honor our country and everyone defending it with the playing of our national anthem.
13, Courtney Pelletier. And number 15, Carla Regan. And now starting for the Bells, a 5'5" senior from Mishawaka, Indiana, number 4, Emma Watford. A 5'9" sophomore from Berrien Springs, Michigan, number 5, Callie Allen. A 5'8" sophomore from Comstock Park, Michigan, number 8, Shay Tiley. A 5'10" junior from Onekama, number 9, Colleen McCarthy. A 6'1" freshman from Grand Rapids, number 11, Grace Brazelton. A 5'7" freshman from Oak Lawn, Illinois, number 12, Mia Shields. And a 5'3" freshman from Belvedere, Illinois, number 14, Remington Vincent. Coaching the Bells is head coach Denise Vandewally. She's assisted by Ken Davis. And now for your Hope College Flying Dutch. Number 5, Gracie Allen. Number 6, Jenna Core. Number 7, Kate Lortzma. Number 9, Jenna James. Number 10, Ella Contant. Number 13, Liz Vanderslice. Number 15, Eva Hardung. Number 18, Sammy Seib. Number 21, Brooke Fox. And now starting for your Flying Dutch, a senior from Hudsonville, number 1, Emma Post. A sophomore from DeWitt, number 2, Grace Marshall. A sophomore from Mason, Ohio, number 4, Annie Lockett. A freshman from Plymouth, Michigan, number 11, Lauren Lee. A senior from Grosse Pointe Farms, number 12, Charlotte Brecht. A junior from Traverse City, number 14, Olivia Fiebing. A sophomore from Kentwood, number 17, Allison DeWeird. Coaching the Flying Dutch is head coach Becky Schmidt. She's assisted by Charlie Andrews, Carrie Lahaki, and Gabby Vachon. Your officials tonight are Gretchen Galloway, Todd Klein, Jennifer Mackling, and Robert Wilson.
We are ready for MIAA volleyball. We've got some good news and some potentially, let's say unpredictable news. Carly, I know this is the first time with you this year. The good news is we are down here. We have made it to club level. We are right here where the action is instead of yelling at ourselves inside of the DeVos classroom where you spent a lot of your time, I reckon.
It's true.
The potentially irregular news is we're still working on communicating because Mr. Steve Secor, executive producer extraordinaire, is deep, safely ensconced in the recesses of DeVos Hall and is unable to communicate with us. We are still working on that part of it, but we are very excited about our new camera. For those of you who have followed us, you'll notice it is a slightly different view, and you will get the sights and the sounds tonight of DeYoung Court. The crowd filing in, as is our viewership. We are grateful for you to join us. Carly, have you seen much volleyball this fall?
I haven't. I think this matchup is going to be a good one for us to watch tonight. Some good entertainment. It's going to be awesome for Hope to kind of come off of a great win this past week to kind of bounce back in the conference game against the Bells. The Bells have something to prove as they've lost both their conference games to Kalamazoo and Calvin. So both teams have a lot to prove here in the conference as we get started.
Hope won the coin flip. They've been Hope has been working their second outside hitter by committee. Grace Marshall playing the back row, and now Hope gets the first point on a block from Lockett and Breck. They are up 1-0. Grace Marshall playing the back row position against Kalamazoo. Eva Hartung, Brooke Fox, and Jenna Core all took one game in the outside hitter position. As Jenna Core started the year, but then injured herself. That ball hit out. Hope comes, gets the second point. They are up 2-0. And since her injury late in the University of Chicago match, she's slowly come back in. We'll see who plays tonight. whether it's Brooke, Fox, Eva Hartung, or Jenna Core. Right now, it's Grace Marshall with the serve. On the slide, it's Charlotte Breck. That's picked up by St. Mary's, and McCarthy sends it deep, and there is a touch at the net, and that will be St. Mary's first. Excuse me, that was Mia Shields with the attack. She picks up the first point, 2-1 Hope.
Good recovery by the Bells. Initially, it looked like they had a lot of miscommunication going on as that play began, but way to finish it with a strong kill.
An overpass is handled by St. Mary's, but not attacked, so Hope will get a chance. Lockett shoves it over on the second contact. Outside again is Shields. She goes down the line, and she picks up the point. And she was able to catch Olivia Fiebing leaning to the right, and she was able to whittle it between the antenna and the block, 2-all.
She just missed that shot earlier on and found her way back.
Colleen McCarthy, the star player for St. Mary's, on the serve. And on the serve receive position, it's Charlotte Breck who comes from the outside in that particular position. She hits it into the net, and St. Mary's has its first lead of the night, 3-2.
Seemed like a little bit of miscommunication on their part where Lee was going to place that ball.
Serve to the deep left. Annie Lockett cuts it hard from left to right, but cuts it too hard and gets it around the block, but it is out. St. Mary's leads 4-2.
Lockett with a good idea. I think this is going to be a key for Hope in today's game, is mixing up the hits, differentiating the speeds, differentiating the spots within the court. Obviously hasn't gone their way so far yet, but once those start to hit, could be a different game.
Tough serve receive contact puts Lauren Lee chasing it, and again another error by the Dutchman as they could not get a good first contact on the serve by McCarthy. It is 5-2, and St. Mary's is off to an early lead and has quieted the crowd. McCarthy sends middle on a hard serve, and again she is not able to, Hope is not able to pick it up. It is 6-2.
Hope's back row getting caught on their heels, not on their toes.
McCarthy showing that she is absolutely a consensus all-league player, I would suspect, by the end of the year. Charlotte Breck on the serve receive from the right side, picks it up, stops the St. Mary's flood, and it is 6-3 St. Mary's.
Great step up by Fiebing right there to take that first ball to get Hope set up on a high note.
Fiebing will serve from the standing position. She sends it middle right. They will go on an outside attack on a little roll shot, and a point for St. Mary's. That's Callie Allen. It is 7-3 St. Mary's.
Great spot. Hope just on their heels. That is a perfectly easily ball for that back row to get, but just a miscommunication again on who's going to get it.
Short serve forces Hope to come up hard. Lockett swings hard, but faces the double block of Tiley and Shields, and it is 8-3 St. Mary's, and that forces Coach Schmidt to call an early timeout. We will take a break. We will be back in 30 seconds. You are watching Hope Volleyball.
My name is Evan Thomas. I'm a rising senior at Hope College. I'm a biology major and a chemistry minor on the pre-med track, and I play basketball here. Hope's really defined my goals and defined the path I want to set for myself. Coach Mitchell has been a big catalyst in my growth here at Hope, as well as many professors, specifically my lab professor, Dr. Calvo. I hope to use what I've learned here at Hope to continue my research in medical school. Through medicine, I hope I can erase healthcare disparities.
I'm Ryan Vanderswart. As an invested community partner, LBZ is proud to help share Hope College's stories of transformational impact.
Hope serve receive defense has jumped off to an 8-3 lead. Carly and I were talking on the break. I don't think anyone expected to see it, but tough to come in here to play, Carly, but on the shoulder of McCarthy, it was a good run for the Bells, and they have an early and noticeable lead.
Yeah, Hope just caught off guard. I think the Bells, I love the fire. I love the intensity that they came in with. They got nothing to lose here. 0-2 in the conference so far. They're really making a statement early on.
Emma Watford, the senior libero from Mishawaka, will serve again. Will start to serve at 8-3. Last time hitting error by Hope, and that one goes deep as Watford tries to challenge the Dutch. They were going short and this time they challenged them, and Hope wisely pulled their hands up, and they pick up the point, 8-4. Lauren Lee will serve for Hope. Jump serve from the right side, serves it into the middle of the court. And tough play at the net is handled by Hope. Lockett sends it off of the shoulder of the back row player, Remington Vincent, a freshman from Belvedere, Illinois, and Hope picks up a point. They still trail 8-5. Lauren Lee with the serve. Jump serve from the right side, and it fires it down the line. And there is miscommunication between McCarthy and Watford, and another point for Hope, 6-8.
Great speed, great spot. She's really finding her groove in this serve.
And that's the exact same spot, and the ever-reliable Colleen McCarthy cannot pick it up, a testament to Lauren Lee's tough serve, and Hope has cut the lead to 8-7.
Looks like Watford's gonna sneak in there, try to take this ball.
Watford does handle it. She also takes it on the outside serve receive attack, but miscommunication, that's Callie Allen who had contacts 1 and 3 on that. That's a hitting error by St. Mary's, and we are tied at 8. Hope, 5 straight points. Lauren Lee to serve again. This time McCarthy handles it. Bump set outside, Allen pushes it over. And Lauren Lee on the first contact, causing Fiebing to have to chase it as Emma Post backed up thinking she was going to get an attack attempt. Probably in hindsight, better for Emma just to take that one. 9-8 St. Mary's.
Right, that was a hard angle for Fiebing to get in there, especially with Lauren Lee kind of clogging up that area.
Courtney Pelletier serves middle left. Good serve. Out right side by Emma Post, and she ricochets it off a double block. And we are tied at 9.
Great set by Lauren Lee. That was probably the best set she's had all day so far to that right side, and really set her hitter up for success.
Taking the first shot at the second outside hitter position is Eva Hartung, the sophomore from Lisle, Illinois. Here's an outside attempt going hard from left to right is Callie Allen. She cuts it too hard, and it is 10-9 Hope.
A lot of back and forth action. This is kind of a big run for Hope here. We'll see if Lockett can keep it going.
Lockett serving from the right side of the court. She drops way back as she always does and sends it about 12 feet long, and we are tied at 10. Lockett with always a hard serve, and she almost always serves it near the baseline. That time too deep. Callie Allen to serve. First contact Fiebing. Lauren Lee chases it down. DeWeert has to push it over with her left hand. Back row attack by Allen. Nice set to DeWeert. And Hope picks up a nice, quick middle hitter, and it's 11-10 Hope.
I think that was their intention on the first set. Just didn't get it exactly where she wanted it to go. So great recovery on that second one to make that adjustment.
Charlotte Breck into the middle position. And DeWeert will serve from the left side of the court. Serve goes way outside to McCarthy, and it's tipped at the net by Post and Breck. However, they cannot cover. It's a point for St. Mary's, 11-all.
The middle of this court is one of the most important parts, and Hope's just leaving it wide open for this Bells team, and they're finding their way to it.
Shay Tiley sends it 10 feet deep. Service error, 12-11 Hope. Emma Post will drop back to serve from the right side. Post stands about 12 feet behind the line. She approaches with a left-handed jump serve. Nice first contact. Slide play on the serve receive, and it's hit out by Colleen McCarthy, and it is 13-11 Hope.
Rare sighting of McCarthy off her game so far.
Post again. Bells have trouble with the first contact. Brazelton is able to get it over. However, Hope does cover. St. Mary, a block. St. Mary's covers. Lauren Lee tries a second contact attack with two hands. She usually does it with one hand, and it didn't make it over, but it almost looked like a double contact anyway. 13-12 Hope.
Both teams still trying to find their groove, adjusting into this game. We'll see if the young Bells team can make a run here.
Remington Vincent serves, picked up by Lauren Lee outside to Hartung. First contact is chased down by McCarthy, so it's free balled over. Fiebing to Lee. A slide to Breck is passed by Hope. And a rocket comes from Allen, but Hope recovers, sends it over on the first contact, and it falls to the floor. 14-12 Hope.
Love the look on Post's face. She was just trying to get that ball up. Didn't know that it was going to turn out as a point for her team.
Protect your face, I think, is what she was trying to do.
Hey, anyway, anyhow, point's a point.
And I think that goes down as a kill. That'll be Post's first kill.
Yeah.
Here's a right side set that is handled by number 11, Grace Brazelton. It got deflected at the net, but once again, Carly fell to the middle of the court. 14-13 Hope.
Good job by Hope to get up for the block. Just a little mistiming on that hit.
McCarthy will serve her second time through. Post sends it over on the second attack, and she finds the middle right in front of McCarthy and behind number 12 Shields, and it is 15-13 Hope.
Smart choice by Lee there. She gave a quick glance to see that court wide open in the middle to give her team another point to make it 15-13.
Her first kill of the evening. Middle set is dug by Hope. And at the middle, there's a push, and I think that's going to go out. And it looked like it was probably Allison DeWeerd who tried to push it from left to right, but it went too far. That's a point for St. Mary's, and it'll be 15-14 Hope. The libero, Emma Watford, serves it into the net, and it will be 16-14 Hope, and Lauren Lee will go back to serve for her second time of the set.
Hope slowly starting to inch away.
First contact is good on the serve receive. Right side is attacked by Shields, and it goes wide. She cut it hard from right to left. On the right side attack, it is out, and it is a point for Hope. They lead 17-14. Coach Vanderwally will call a timeout, and Hope with a 3-point lead. We will take a timeout as well. Mr. Secor, if you have 60 seconds for us, why don't you run 60 for us? We're watching Hope Volleyball. With a lead, 17-14 in set one. It has been back and forth. St. Mary's jumped off to an 8-3 lead, and Hope was able to climb back in. This is their biggest lead. There's an attempt by Shields, and it is blocked by Lockett and DeWeerd, and it is 18-14 Hope.
Great job by Hope to come out strong after that timeout. We've seen errors on both teams with similar things, whether it's service, serve receive, just not being active in that middle area as we saw it just then. It's going to be back and forth, I think, this whole game, and we'll see who can finish strong.
Lauren Lee fired a laser serve that St. Mary's handled. Shea Tiley then on the attack put a little soft one from the middle, and nobody was there for Hope. So St. Mary's picks up the point. It is 18-15. Serving is Pelletier. In the middle to DeWeerd, and she finds a spot just to the left of Pelletier. With only one block, she gets around. It is 19-15.
Lee is doing a great job now, more so in the second half of this game, of getting different hitters involved, mixing up who's hitting to keep the Bells on their toes.
Annie Lockett tried this wicked drop ball-like serve, but unfortunately it dropped just a little too early. It goes into the net. It is 19-16 Hope. Callie Allen will serve. Phoebing with the first contact. DeWeert on the middle attack is dug by St. Mary's. That attack is dug. McCarthy's back row attack by Lockett. She hits a little top spin. Now it goes right side. A push by Tiley is handled. Back row attack by Rocket. And she sends it deep. Nice rotation, good movement, but they just probably wanted to keep that ball in play one more time. They were gaining momentum, but lost the point. 19-17, Hope leads. Emma Post swings with her left hand from behind her ear, handles a set that wasn't exactly where she wanted it. Post is going to try it again, gets a little more on it. This is a three-hole attack that's dug by Hope. Lauren Lee sends it over on the second contact. Here's a right side push, dug by Hope. Lee has to take the second contact, so Lockett will roll it over from the back. McCarthy is blocked, and it's covered by Hartung. And Post ricochets it off the double block. What a point. That was the best point of the night. 2017 Hope.
Great scrappiness by Hope to keep those points alive. We saw some chicken wings, bodies at the floor. Just great job by Hope to keep that rolling.
Allison DeWeert serves from the far left side of the court, about 10 feet off. And McCarthy facing a double block, but she sends it into the net tape as Hope was ready for him then. And that means Coach Vanderwall is going to call her second and final timeout of set one. Hope leads 21-17. And we will be back in 60 seconds. We'll go 60 seconds. You're watching Hope Volleyball.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
They lead 21-17 as Allison DeWeert will drop back to serve. Gets the court position from assistant coach Carrie Lahaki. Deep center. And St. Mary's has to track it down. They get good mustard on it, but the attack by Hartung is blocked by Tiley. That was a good attack by St. Mary's that really put Hope back on its heels, but then Hartung had a decent attack, but just really couldn't get around the block.
Yeah, Tiley with some great time there. Hope had players there. They just didn't expect it to come that hard off that block.
21-18. Tiley will drop back to serve. Phoebing with the first contact. On the slide, and Breck handles it. It's an overpass that Post tries to hit. Now Hope with control again. They'll go right side to Post, down the line. Picked up well by the Bells. Outside, it's a tip by McCarthy, handled by Hartung. Now a tip by Breck is handled by McCarthy. And a misplay by Brazelton, and Hope picks up a point on the St. Mary's error, 22-18.
Post mixing up her spots, which is good. Didn't put a whole lot of power behind it, but made the best of what she got.
Emma Post, the left-handed right side, something the coach dreams of. Outside attack by McCarthy. Down the line, it's a laser, but it's deep. And Hope leads 23-18.
Good eyes by Lockett. Way to be aware of where she was on the court. To watch that one sail out of bounds.
Post to serve at 23-18. Outside attack is McCarthy. It's dug by Phoebing. Jump set by Lee is blocked back down, but a net violation. I think Brazelton was so excited to see that little tip coming over. She's extended her arms a little too much. Set point for Hope, 24-18. First contact by Pelletier. They go outside to McCarthy again. Great play by Feebing. She can't, just got a little too much on it. That was a rocket by McCarthy, and it's 24-19.
That was probably McCarthy's best hit of the day so far.
That's why she leads the team in kills per set. Serving will be Vincent.
Coming into this game, she had 203 kills, so she made it over the 200 mark.
Lee goes outside to Hartung, who puts a roll shot over the tip attempt, the block attempt by Brazelton. It's a point for Hope. Hope wins set one, 25-19. We are going to take a little break. Mr. Secor, give us about 2 minutes and 30 seconds of your best material as we hear from the good folks at Lawrence and Vanderswart and Hope College. You're watching Hope Volleyball.
In a Hope Forward model, every student who comes through the doors of Hope College would have their tuition 100% covered.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
St. Mary's will begin by serving first. We are ready to go, and turning it over for the play-by-play of set two is Ms. Carly Van Swal.
As both teams enter the court, it looks like we got the same starting lineups for both teams out here today. Scott, if you're the Bells, what is your game plan going into the second set to kind of transfer the momentum your way?
Well, I think that Hope has pre-gamed McCarthy as the one they have to stop. And frankly, they've done a pretty good job of it. So I just wonder, do you want to go to one of your other hitters? I mean, McCarthy has 2 kills, but she's hitting negative. She's had 14 attempts. Do you want to try to change speeds or do some rolls or some tips? Because right now they're camped out on McCarthy from what I can tell.
Yeah, Allen and Shields, as we get this game going here with Vincent with the serve, are the other 2 go-to hitters. As that kill right there for Breck will start Hope off strong. But Shields and Allen take get half the kills so far this season that McCarthy does. So we'll see if one of the 2 can pick up the slack today. For Hope, we'll have number 2 Marshall serve. That goes deep to the left. set McCarthy off the block, and the Bells can't get to it.
They were ready. It was DeWeert and Lockett, really the two best blockers. I mean, it's, you know, McCarthy didn't really have, she was pinched between the antenna and the blockers, and she really couldn't do anything. 2-0 Hope.
Marshall again, this goes straight back. With the set, off the block, Hope recovers. Lee sets quick to DeWeert. Hard hit, but the Bells get it, and McCarthy will try to tip it over, but DeWeert's there to tip it right back down.
Allison DeWeert hit a laser that was really well played. I think picking that up, it happened so fast. I think it was Callie Allen, but then DeWeert had a really easy tip back on the overpass. Hope leads 3-0.
McCarthy sets this one up. Off the block. Great spot by Brazelton.
Single block from the middle. Really smart play as she tools it off from left to right. 3-1 Hope.
Tough to do solo, but great cut shot to make that happen. McCarthy to serve for the Bells. Goes with the jump serve. And that is going to go off of Fiebing, who was our libero the last set, but has switched spots with Marshall for the set.
3-2 Hope. I think she made a last-minute decision to play it, which was good because it was going to be in, but she needed to make the decision just a little earlier.
McCarthy goes right back at her. Lead us at DeWeert. Quick shot. That's going to hit the tape and be a point for the Bells to give them the lead, 4-3.
3-3.
3-3, excuse me.
Mr. Secor is depending on us since he's deeply hidden into the recesses of the venerable but yet labyrinthian DeVos Fieldhouse. He can't see us and we can't see him tonight.
Won't happen again, Steve. McCarthy, good idea, go to the back corner, but couldn't keep it inside the lines. That'll send Lee back to serve for Hope.
Hope with a 4-3 lead. Lauren Lee served really tough in set one.
She goes to Allen. Allen will get set, goes deep. Lee sets DeWeert off the block, right into Scott and I.
Get my hands up.
We didn't quite get to it.
Well, I'm on record last year. I made an all-league play.
Wow.
When Parker was here.
Okay.
But I had my program in my hand and I wasn't paying attention. I could have caught that one. I want another chance.
And maybe we'll get back in action soon. Lee sets post, she goes cross, and that'll sneak its way inside.
Hope with a 6-3 lead.
Lauren doing a great job at making this first ball hard for the Bells, but sails that one out of bounds. We'll see Tylee sub back in, and Watford goes back to the line to serve. She sets up middle left. A little floater serve. Can't get it over the net, though.
That would have been really hard to receive. That would have been a great serve, just a little short. Hope leads 7-4.
Yeah, that front row of Hope had their heads turned. I don't even think they would have seen it come over the net. Lockett with the serve. Vincent with the set. Tylee off the block. Lauren's there to recover. Marshall will have to do the set. Post sneaks it over the net. Recovered by the Bells. Back row hit to McCarthy. She just sends it over. Lee quick to DeWeert in that middle of that court, catching the Bells on their heels.
Well, the ball was deflected at the net, not a whole lot on it, and that just put it in a spot where McCarthy and the libero Watford could not get it. 8-4 Hope.
Good first ball, but the Hope recover. And we see for the first time, number 6, Jenna Core, get her first kill of the game.
Senior captain, as we mentioned at the beginning of the match, injured herself against the University of Chicago in the waning moments of set 5, I believe. And it's been hard to get her back. She was in a boot for a while, and she's now got it wrapped. She's playing a little bit more. It looks like they might do that second outside hitter by committee again this year. Hartung this match. Hartung had set 1, Core in set 2. We'll see if Brooke Fox gets a chance. It is 10-4 Hope. Sorry, Carly, I was doing too much talking.
No, you're good. McCarthy gets subbed out there. We'll see Martin take back row for her as Lockett, who struggled with her serve in the first set, has kind of found her groove. Deep serve. Not a bad set. I mean, it made Vincent run a lot to get to the ball. Could have gotten there, but miscommunication, that ball will fall flat. We'll get a timeout here from the Bells, 11-4. We'll see you back in 30 seconds. Welcome back as we come off this Bells timeout. 11-4. Hope is taking control. Lockett as far back as she can behind that service line as she gets us started.
Hope dominating set 2 by the numbers, hitting 444 to the Bells minus 200, and another ace by Lockett. That makes it 12-4.
McCarthy's going to come back into the game. The Bells need someone in that back row to take that first ball and get them set up for success. Huge side out for the Bells. Watford with a good start. Vincent right side, Shields tips it over. And that will finally go the Bells' way. A little bit of a breath of fresh air for the Bells.
Kind of a fat hit there by DeWeert. It didn't look terribly illegal, but I think it just came off too much of her hand. That makes it 12-5 Hope. Pelletier will come in to serve, as well as we'll see Regan in the front row for the Bells. Good first ball. Back to Core. Looks like we're going to get a net violation, though, on the Bells. That will be on Tylee. So the point will go to the Bells, send DeWeert back to the line to serve. Hope with a 13-5 lead.
Slowly but surely climbing away from the Bells. Just a ball that's hard for Regan to get to. This first ball has been kind of the chokehold on the Bells team. That has been kind of their biggest struggle so far this game. They just can't get the first ball off the serve.
14-5 Hope.
Bells catching a break there as DeWeert serves that into the net.
Well, that's a good way to get a point, but they still trail 14-6 as Callie Allen will take a shot at serving.
Right to Marshall. This ball out to Core. She makes the most of it. Tipped over, but Lockett's there. Right side post with probably her hardest hit of the game. Found that open space in the back corner.
That was great timing. It isn't always there. You noticed when they went outside to Jenna Core, she had to hit it with her left hand, but the second one was right on the money to post. 15-6 Hope.
She'll send herself back to the line to serve. Barely squeaks it over the net. McCarthy's there. She's going to try to finish. Marshall there with the dig. Out to Core again. Watford's going to send that one out of bounds. Saved. The Bells hit it. Lee goes back to Core, and she'll finish it off.
Jenna Core with her first kill of the night, getting up, trying to get back into the lineup as she is slowly nursing that injury back. That was good contact, good timing, and sort of the Jenna Core we saw before the injury. I'm sure she's excited to be back to 100% whenever that might be. 16-6 Hope.
Lockett with a hard dig. Back to Core in the middle. Not the best set. She kind of rolled shot that over, but that middle was wide open to make it 17-6 for the Dutch.
2 kills in a row by Core.
Post to serve, back right. Pelletier sets her up right. Regan to McCarthy, and there's going to be a net violation, so that will go to the Bells.
Yeah, St. Mary's is much better with McCarthy up front, and that's her, let me refresh my stats here, Carly. That is only her second kill. She's had 20 shots, 20 attempts. They go to her a lot. 17-7 the score.
Tylee, tough serve. Core again, just kind of their go-to in this set. She might be hurt, but you can't tell after the last couple hits she's had.
Nice sequence there. Nice front row rotation by Jenna Core. It's great to see her back. She hasn't played as much, and she gives Hope an 18-7 lead.
Good confidence builder there for Core as well, as number 14, Olivia Fiebing, will go back to serve. Huge miscommunication between McCarthy and Pelletier. Looked like Pelletier was there, but McCarthy shouted something, and so she hesitated.
19-7, Hope with a gigantic lead. Perhaps the biggest they've had all season.
Pelletier to Regan, Regan to McCarthy. McCarthy goes line. Post gets it up, just not in the direction that she needed it to be.
She was able to get around that single block, and I think it was Fiebing, or maybe it was Post back. I think it was Fiebing, just couldn't quite get it. It was a scorching shot. That is the fourth kill from McCarthy. 19-8, Hope leads.
Shield and Vincent back in the game for the Bells. Vincent to serve. She goes deep back corner, and she snuck that in. That was a beautiful spot on the serve.
That was very, very tricky. That was really impressive, and it was so tricky, it has outfoxed our scorers, because I think it's supposed to be 19-9. There we go. The scorekeeper has corrected it. Even fooled the scorer.
McCarthy off the block. Lee, quick shot intended for Lertzma. Just miscommunication on the timing of where that ball was going to be.
Kate Lertzma, freshman middle from South Christian, getting some opportunities here in a game that shows Hope with a big lead, but hasn't played yet today, and so it's always different when a new hitter comes in to establish that timing.
Goes right side to Shields. Fiebing attempted to set up Lockett, went straight into the referee instead.
19-11 Hope. Those last 2 points were not Hope at its best. They've been at their best for the, except for those last 2 points, I guess.
Vincent again with the serve, going on a little run. Deep spot again, right back at Fiebing. It's a hard serve, but it floats. It's very sneaky.
It is indeed, and she's got 3 points in a row, and 2 of the 3 have been really service aces. That one might have been out, but they played it.
Lockett got a lot of power by that. Great timing on the jump. Good spot. All around good sequence from Hope.
20-10. I am going to call that one the first one of the night, the first Lockett Rocket. For those who want to steal it, I have a patent pending, the Lockett Rocket.
That 100% warranted for it. McCarthy attempts to go line. That's going to go out of bounds.
21-12. Hope gets their 9-point lead back, as they had lost 3 in a row on the shoulder of Remington Vincent, the freshman setter, and her serve. Another sub into Hope's lineup is number 10, Ella Contant.
Vincent to Shields, roll shot to the middle. Not a whole lot of communication from the Bells on what's open, but the Bells hitter doing the best they can with what they see, and that was great court vision there by Shields to see that roll shot was the best choice for her to make it 21-13. McCarthy back in the line, serves from the middle. Great shot, Lauren Lee tries to keep it alive. Fiebing struggling a little bit on her serve receive. If I'm the Bells, I'm going right back at her. McCarthy again, goes right back at Fiebing. Great first ball, great pop.
Ella Contant.
Contant getting her first hit.
I asked her at the beginning of the year how to pronounce her name, And she said it's like content, except it's content.
Content, yeah. Great spot there on the serve. Carthy tried to get that up, but Lauren Lee again showing her that she's got a nasty serve. 23-14. We got a timeout here. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
To Hope College. Hope on the verge of picking up set 2 here. They lead 23-14. They are back on the court quickly after the Bells take their second and final timeout, as it was all Hope all the time, with the exception of a three-point run by on the serve of Remington Vincent. But other than that, Hope has had some nice execution, but also a fair number of St. Mary's errors, particularly on the back row and in serve receive.
Kind of a night and day difference between the team that played first for Hope and this team that we see here in this second set. As Lauren serves again, good spot on the line. Watford's gonna set up number 5, Callie Allen, and that's gonna be her first big hit of this set. She's had a few shots, but that was probably the hardest hit ball she's had so far this set.
And just if our stats, I'm gonna hit refresh to make sure it's right. That's her first kill of the night. Hitting -100 out of 10 attempts. 23-15.
Lee's gonna set right side to post. Lauren Lee struggled a little bit in that first set, getting good sets to the right side, but looks like Lee and Post have finally found their groove. It is 24-15, game point as Lockett gets ready to serve.
5th kill for Post, hitting .556.
Vincent, right side, she looks to Shields. Lee there for the dig. Marshall shouting out for help. Post didn't quite hear, so that ball will hit the ground, making it 24-16.
Substitutions, Carla Regan back in, along with number 13, Courtney Pelletier.
Pelletier will go back to the line to serve. This ball to Marshall. Lee out to Core, and she'll finish this game off with a great line shot.
Jenna Core has done a lot for her confidence and, might I say, her hitting percentage. She didn't play in set 1. She had 6 kills, 8 attempts with a .750. We have reached the end of set 2. Mr. Steve Secor is going to give us 2 minutes and 30 seconds of good material, and Carly and I will be back with set 3. This is Hope Volleyball.
In a Hope Forward model, every student who comes through the doors of Hope College would have their tuition 100% covered.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
St. Mary's with 14 attack errors compared to Hope's 10. In terms of individuals, Hope is led by Emma Post with 6 kills and Jenna Core with 6. Both of them with high hitting percentages. Post with 3 kills per set because she played in both. Jenna Core picked up 6 kills in one set. We'll see once if she plays or if they go with somebody else to more slowly bring Jenna back into the lineup. Carly, big hill to climb for the Bells.
Yeah, odds are not in their favor. Looks like both teams with the same starting lineups. This Bell, they're a young team. I mean, they only got 2 seniors on this squad, 3 seniors, excuse me, between Watford, Vorderer, who you don't see, and then Pelletier is also a senior. Other than that, they're mostly freshmen and sophomore, which in games like these, when you need people to step up, you need some leaders to kind of take control and get things changed for your team moving forward. We'll see if the young underclassmen can do that, but they definitely have a tall hill to climb against this Hope team as Hope starts us off in this third set.
Mia Shields leads the Bells with 5 kills, hitting .273. Colleen McCarthy with 4, although she is minus .208 as she has come up against some big blocks. It's going to be Feebing with the keeping the team jersey on, not playing the libero position. They're going to let Grace Marshall do it. And the first point will go to Hope on a net violation by the Bells. So Feebing will be back row. Shields will, Marshall will be libero. Emma Post is in the back row as well. And up front right now, it's Lockett and Lee and Brecht.
And those are moments the Bells just can't have, little errors like that in the net that take them out of the game before it's even started.
Nice pickup by Feebing outside the Rocket, and she lets it go, and it would have been a kill, and they're going to get credit for a kill as another net violation by, I think it was both Shields and maybe Brazelton was that second one up in the block. It is 2-0 Hope. Feebing to the deep middle of the court. Right side push, tricky play by Brazelton, and she manages just to kind of almost look like out of frustration, find a way to get it around the double block, and they all count the same, 2-1 Hope.
Great hang time, great adjustment in the air. I mean, that's tough to do, and she didn't have a whole lot of space, and she just snuck that in.
Delaney Martin will serve from the center of the court. It tips over the net tape and falls to the ground for a point for the Bells. We're tied at 2-0. When your mother played, Carly, that was always a service violation. But in your generation and beyond,
it's just pure luck.
Let's play on. 2-all. Just like in tennis, it counts in tennis. Why not count in volleyball? Lockett sends a rocket. It's a Lockett rocket. I'm here on the floor hoping the coaches would catch up. 3-2 Hope. They're all focused. They got their clipboards. They didn't hear me. They didn't hear me say Lockett rocket.
She's still too focused. Coach Schmidt.
3-2 Hope. This is not over. Rocket.
Back.
Again with another Lockett rocket. It's 4-2 Hope.
Well, I mean, we know she's had the power the whole game. It's just whether or not she could rein it in, and back-to-back, she's shown it she can get it done.
It was a single block that time. She was able to get around it. Tough attempt nice job by the setter to get it out for St. Mary's. Rocket will have I called her Rocket. Lockett will have another chance. That one goes deep. And St. Mary's picks up the point. It is 4-3 Hope.
Great guess there by Marshall to get that dig. Bells get lucky on that one.
Serve to the middle of the court. Here's Lee. She's going to go back on the slide to DeWeert. It's dug back by St. Mary's, but back on Hope's side. And Annie Lockett again with 3 kills in this set alone. It is 5-3.
It's been fun to see every single set. I think we've had a different hitter kind of take control. This set, it's Lockett, just making her name known.
Tough serve. St. Mary's is going to have to free ball it over post to Lee, to Rocket. I got to stop that. Lockett.
I don't think she'll mind.
And there's a nice roll shot by Mia Shields, finding the middle of the court where Hope's got a little campfire going, and it is 5-4, Hope with the lead. Subs for Hope are Regan and Pelletier.
Great adjustment by the Bells. I think Hope started to get lulled back into sleep with that volley, and making that off speed was hard for Hope to adjust to so quick.
Hope's going to have to free ball it over, and Emma Post gets quite a bit on it. Now they go outside, and that ball is blocked. Callie Allen. Hope will have a chance. Roll shot by Lockett. Outside again to Allen. Covered by Lockett. Lee back to Lockett, and she finds a spot as she ricochets it off the block from Shea Tiley, and it's 6-4 Hope.
Double block, didn't even phase her, hit it just as hard, came on top. Great hit.
Substitution for Hope. The sophomore from Elkhorn, Wisconsin, Sammy Side, going to play back row this rotation. Hope leads 6-4. Outside attack goes into the net as Callie Allen was faced 2 big blockers from Hope, and she ends up putting it in the net. Hope leads 7-4.
Allen had more height than that set did, and just miscommunication on what that hit was intended to be.
Side serves from the left side of the court, sends it to the right side of the court, and just long as it is 7-5. St. Mary's will get the ball back in the hands of Callie Allen. Tight to the net, and Lee finds DeWeert tight to the net on a quick hitter, and it is 8-5 Hope. That was a beauty.
Lee finally settling in with her hitters. Great set so far in this third set to set her hitters up for success.
DeWeert serves a laser from the left side of the court. St. Mary's has to push it over. A slide to Breck, which trickles over, and St. Mary's had an opportunity, but they couldn't handle it. I think it was the old change-up curveball as Breck tried to come with power, but it got slowed down by the net tape. It is 9-5 Hope. DeWeert serves along the left side of the court. Outside, it's blocked, and it goes out, so it will be a point for Hope. On the attack was Delaney Martin. They went to cover it, but they wisely let it go. It is 9-6 Hope.
Good timing by Post and Breck. Just had their forearms and their bodies angled towards the outline. If they were angled otherwise, it probably would have gone in bounce.
Tiley will serve. Jump serve from the left side, picked up by Seib. Lee chases it down, right side to Post. She just can't get quite enough on it. She had to reach back as it was kind of behind her. She swung from behind her ear. Hitting error makes it 9-7 St. Mary's.
That was a hard angle for Lee to set that right side.
Hard serve to the middle of the court. Lee with a jump serve to Charlotte Breck, who pounds it down from the 5-hole on a quick hitter. It is 10-7 Hope.
Breck's hardest hit of the game. Good timing again. Spreading the love out here between the Hope hitters.
Emma Post will serve right side with her left-handed serve. Attack is handled by Hope. Lee with the second contact. And that's Jenna Core who's back in for set 2. Lauren Lee sends it over on the second contact. Getting the excitement from assistant coach Carrie Lahaki, who jumps up to cheer on what a nice second attack kill by Lauren Lee. It is 11-7.
Lee held back on those tips in the last set, so smart move by her to bring it back.
Her second kill of the night. And that ball is blocked blocked. I had my head down. Is that what happened, Carly?
Well, it was Lee and Shields. It looked like it almost didn't go over the net, so maybe a little bit of both.
We'll see how it gets scored. Emma Post serves again. Hope leads 12-7, and a tough serve receive makes it too tight to the net. Another point for Hope. It is 13-7. St. Mary's will call a timeout. We will step aside and be back in, let's do 1 minute. Mr. Secor, 1 minute. This is Hope Volleyball.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
Hope College with another run, this time in set 3, as they're trying to close out this match against MIAA conference rival St. Mary's. They lead 13-7. Carly, a good match for Hope. It's good to get in the win column if they can continue, but they've got to worry about trying, and Alma can be surprising. Their two toughest matches, I think, arguably on paper, are out of the way, and that's Albion and Calvin.
Mm-hmm. Good push here by Hope to make a comeback after their last conference loss against Calvin. We still got a few points to go, so hopefully the Bells can make this interesting for the Dutch.
Lauren Lee and Charlotte Breck were there to snuff out the attack by St. Mary's, and that is 14-7 Hope. Emma Post will serve deep middle. Nice first contact. Attack by McCarthy is played by Marshall. Lee to Core. And she picks up another point as she ricochets it off the block by Regan and Brazelton. And it is 15-7. Core with her 7th kill of the night.
Core, just great vision to see that line was open. Looks like McCarthy is taking a little bit off her hit to try to get it inbounds. We'll see if she'll bring back some of the power.
The attack by Allen is blocked and then covered by Hope, but St. Mary's will get another chance. They go outside to McCarthy, and she lets it fly and gets it off of the block from Lee and Breck. Hope can't chase it down. St. Mary's picks up a point. It is 15-8 Hope.
We'll get 2 substitutions here for the Bells. Vincent and Shields will re-enter the game as Vincent goes back to serve.
She was the one who was outfoxing us in set 2, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She had 3 in a row.
She did, yeah.
There she goes from right to left. This time it's handled. Charlotte Breck off the block. St. Mary's cannot cover as Callie Allen chases it down but doesn't get there in time. It is 16-8 Hope.
When Hope shares the love like they are right now, and Lee's setting a lot of different hitters with different speeds, different heights of the sets, it makes it really hard for this Bells defense to guess where their hits are going to be, and Hope's one step ahead, and Bells are still trying to catch up.
Phoebing comes in for Core to play the back row. She serves from the left side of the court. Not a great contact on the first, but McCarthy is able to get a roll shot. Hope now goes to Lockett, picked up by St. Mary's. They do a good job. And from the middle, it's a point for St. Mary's as Grace Brazelton, from a standing stop, jumps up and grabs one that really wasn't even meant to be a set. Nice play at 16-9.
Yeah, Brazelton, the freshman, almost a local from Grand Rapids, so not too far. Great vision and great idea on her part to just take that one.
Welcome back to Grace Brazelton and all her family and friends, who I hope are in the house tonight for her home game. Annie Lockett sends another rocket, and it is 17-9. The Lockett rocket is firing tonight, Carly Van Swol, as she has, let me hit reset, 8 kills, leading all Dutch hitters. Outside the Lockett again. This one's picked up by the libero they're going to get a little something on it. But McCarthy from the back row, aggressive with the attack. You got to like the energy, but it went into the net. It is 18-9 Hope.
Lockett just absolutely demolishing the ball tonight. Watford, great job on getting that up as a libero for the Bells, but misplay by McCarthy.
And a service ace by Grace Marshall makes it 19-9. And another timeout by St. Mary's. It's 19-9. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Hope Volleyball.
My name is Evan Thomas. I'm a rising senior at Hope College. I'm a biology major and a chemistry minor on the pre-med track, and I play basketball here. Hope's really defined my goals and defined the path I want to set for myself. Coach Mitchell has been a big catalyst in my growth here at Hope, as well as many professors, specifically my lab professor, Dr. Calvo. I hope to use what I've learned here at Hope to continue my research in medical school. Through medicine, I hope I can erase healthcare disparities.
I'm Ryan Vanderswart. As an invested community partner, LBZ is proud to help share Hope College's stories of transformational impact.
Weekend for
no
the
fall
Dutch.
break. No fall break. 19-9 Hope serving. They'll go middle this time, and it is an attack by Brazelton, and it would have been a point on the kill, but it is also a point on the net violation. Point St. Mary's, it is 19-10. When's your fall break, Carly?
We are the third week of October.
You got to get grades in or anything?
We do trimester, so our trimester will end like December 3rd-ish.
Okay. Contact error by the setter that time by St. Mary's. That's a point for Hope, and it makes it 20-10. That's going to give Liz Vanderslice, the sophomore from Granville High School, chance to get into the game.
Her older sister here played basketball for a couple years.
She did indeed. And Vanderslice is coming from a venerable line of Hope graduates. The gym at Granville High School, named after her late father, her dean of the students, a wonderful man. And there's an attack by Liz Vanderslice, and it is 21-10. Liz Vanderslice with her first kill, hitting 1,000.
And what a true testament to this Hope team that Vanderslice first play of the game. Hope feels confident setting her right away. That's just a true testament to how great all these hitters are for this Hope team.
Lauren Lee with a short, poochy serve that landed about 6 feet over the net, and it is a service ace, 22-10, and another short serve. This one's handled by St. Mary's. The attack by St. Mary's is dug by Hope. Lockett changing speeds, and she finds a way as she puts it right in front of Remington Vincent, and it is 23-10.
Just a savvy veteran move, seeing the spin that was coming off that ball from that bump of a set, and using that to her advantage to even add a little bit more of her own spin on that.
Brooke Fox, who played one of the sets at Wheaton this weekend, as I said, that outside hitter position was run by committee. This week it was Hartung and Core, and now Brooke Fox is going to get a chance to come in for Annie Lockett at 23-10. And Lauren Lee just hits it a little long, as some of the fans down there at the end may have had some potential injuries. It certainly did disrupt the St. Mary's filming device. It is 23-11, and serving for St. Mary's will be Courtney Pelletier. Lauren Lee goes right side to Vanderslice and hits it just a little long. Nice aggressive attack by Vanderslice, and it is 23-12 Hope.
Great job by Bells. Pelletier hopefully going on a little bit of a run here, as we're 2 points away from this game ending. Here's the attack by Vanderslice, and
it was played, and it was Brooke Fox actually on the point before who had the right side attack. That was Vanderslice who had the attack. It was played by the Bells, and they eventually ended up with the point after Hope tried to chase it down. It is 23-13 Hope. Lauren Lee handles it tight to the net, and Allison DeWeert somehow manages to get it over. And there's a hard hit by Callie Allen, but it's played by Hope. Allen this time has to push it over with her left hand. Lauren Lee sends the attack over on second contact, and Callie Allen sends it wide, and it is match point Hope. And Jenna Core will come back in, and she will take the place of Olivia Fiebing, who again is playing back row, not libero, switching spots with Jenna Core. 23-14. And it's an ace by Brooke Fox to end the match. 25-13. Hope wins 3-0. Carly, it's great to have you back.
Always good to be back.
Can you come back again?
We got to keep this going, I think.
Well, yeah, but you said you had fall break.
We'll see.
Okay, well, don't interrupt you. If you got plans, I don't want to interrupt your plans. Breaks are important. But if you don't have plans, stop by. We'll hang out.
Sounds like a plan.
We want to thank Megan on the scoreboard, Steve Secor, our venerable executive producer. We have appreciated you joining us. We hope you will come back for the next match, the next home match. I'm just looking ahead here. We are going to be hosting Alma on Tuesday, October 18th. We will be here, one or both of us. Thanks for joining us. This has been Hope Volleyball.
We'll be right back.